Emissions. Aircraft are responsible for 2.5% of global CO2 emissions, and the problem is growing.
Aviation is one of the few sectors whose emissions are actually set to grow as opposed to decrease over the next few decades.
To combat this, the industry has agreed to try and achieve net zero emissions by 2050.
We've seen a much bigger push from airlines and from companies throughout the aerospace supply chain that in the long term, the biggest challenge facing the industry is emissions.
The airlines are constantly asking the manufacturers, we want to burn less fuel. It's not just about being green, it's millions of dollars difference any fuel savings that they have.
Electric aircraft are being explored, but until more energy-dense batteries exist, they are limited in range.
You can't carry enough batteries to sustain flight because they're just too heavy, even with the next generation of batteries, unfortunately.
But there could be a solution that rivals the power of fossil fuels without the negatives: hydrogen. Hydrogen has the highest energy per mass of any fuel and doesn't release any emissions.
Hydrogen is about 3 to 4 times lighter than jet fuel on an equivalent energy basis. In fact, it is the lightest weight energy carrier outside of nuclear fuels. This is why hydrogen already gets used as a fuel in space launch.
The promise of a zero-emission plane that could compete with jet-fueled